and on the eve of battle, pardons were offered, and the Kingmaker's men defected to the Lancastrian side, forcing the Yorkist leaders to flee into the night. With their forces surrounded, the Yorkist cause seemed lost, and the Lancastrians tightened their grip on the kingdom, further stacking the court with Lancastrian favourites, which only aided claims of corruption in the court to the wider populace, while little being done to prevent lawlessness. With York and his supporters declared traitors of the Parliament of Devils in 1459, the conflict entered a new and more dangerous phase. Stripped of their titles and lands, the Yorkists had been pushed to the brink, but they had nothing left to lose. In June 1460, the Yorkists struck back. Richard's allies, led by the Kingmaker, sailed from Calais and invaded England, seizing London with the support of its citizens. With the buff of the Pope's blessing, they marched north, where they met Henry VI's forces in the Battle of Northampton. The Yorkists were victorious, aided by treachery with the Lancastrian ranks, with an entire left flank commanded by Lord Grey of Ruthin joining them should the Yorkists help him in a minor dispute over land and potential high office. With Henry VI once again in their custody, York returned to London, this time with a bolder claim. He sought the throne himself. At the state opening of Parliament, York dramatically advanced his claim to the throne, citing descent from Edward III through the Duke of Clarence. But his allies were hesitant. They sought not to overthrow the king, but to reform the governments of the realm. After much debate, the Act of Accord was passed in October 1460. York was recognised as the rightful heir of the throne, disinheriting Henry's son, Edward. The compromise was intended to bring peace, but it only fueled Margaret of Anjou's fury. After the Battle of Northampton, she had fled to North Wales and then into Scotland to rally support to her cause. In exchange for small border concessions, she bought herself and her son an army to retake England. On December 30th, 1460, York met Margaret's forces at the Battle of Wakefield. Deception once again played a pivotal role in the outcome of the battle, with the Lancastrians deploying several tactics involving offers of defection, disguise and deception. York was slain on the battlefield along with his son Edmund, the Earl of Salisbury. The Duke of York's head was mounted on a spike at the gates of York and adorned with a paper crown, a grim reminder of the bloody struggle for power that now consumed England. The death of York at the Battle of Wakefield sent shockwaves through England. The Yorkist cause, however, did not die with him. York's eldest son, Edward, now the Duke of York, emerged the new leader of the faction, determined to avenge his father's death and claim the throne. Edward, at just 18 years old, was a striking and charismatic leader, known for his military prowess and strategic acumen. In 1461, he took command of his father's armies and continued the fight to claim the throne. Edward's resolve was soon tested at the Battle of Mortimer's Cross. The battle was short and decisive, the Yorkist forces triumphed, and Edward's leadership was solidified. With this victory, Edward began his march towards London, where he would confront the Lancastrian forces under the command of Margaret of Anjou.